Welcome back to Double M Live, episode 115. Mike Nice is in the building, but Mike Nice, before I even introduce you, brother, we got a special guest in the building today.
We do. It's a special event, special show.
I'm definitely glad to be here, man.
It's a pay-per-view. It's a pay-per-view episode.
A premium live event.
You had to be there. We got Wise, the battle rapper, artist, lover of Brockton. He was about to give us a whole breakdown right before the show, but
Mr. 508 himself.
Mr. 508
Hey,
himself.
Mr. 508 himself is in the building.
Welcome to the show, brother, man.
Appreciate y'all, man. 100, y'all. That's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, man.
That's fire.
We've been at it for years.
That's fire.
And you 115 and hopefully continuing on, bro. So we're honored to have you. Shout out to our boy Tex, who got you here, man, onto Double M. This is exciting. Mike Nice, how you feeling, bro?
Feel good, man. Whenever we have a special guest on that we can, highlight the things that they're doing, the moves that they're making, it's always a great time for Double M. And we excited that we had the opportunity to do that with you here on the show. Can't wait to learn about everything you're doing, everything you're into, everything you got popping and going on. That's what Double M is all about when we have guests. We want to highlight the different things that they got popping. So we're going to get into all of that for sure.
Word. I got a quick story. I don't even know if you remember this, Wise. So we all went to Bridgewater State University. Me, Mike.
Did you
Nice.
run the radio station?
Listen.
He already know where the story's going. He already know.
Yeah. So at that time, I was we were running this show called Art of Hip Hop at Bridgewater State. So this is years back. I'm not gonna age myself, but this was years back. And I had one of my mentees who was in high school at the time, and he was like, "Tell me about this kid who's rapping, who's really nice." He was at the Sound Lab where he met him, and this kid was fire. I was like, all right, bring him onto the show. You was probably a teenager, young. You was probably in your teen years.
Probably like
16, 17, around there. You came into the studio, and we have this part of the show on Art of Hip Hop what we call Bless the Mic.
Yep.
So it was like at the end we all freestyle. Mike Nice to get on that. We all used to freestyle at the end of the show. And I remember you came, and what you caught my attention is you ripped it. You went off, and we were like, "Yo, this kid is special." Now, years down the line, to see you doing your thing now, to that text hits me, it's like, "Yo, I know this dude who does battle rap. He's my boy." And I looked, and I'm like, damn, that's the Wise kid from when we met in Bridgewater. To see you doing that, that's super dope. So I'm really excited.
That's crazy. To
see you. Do you remember? Do you have any memories from that?
It's crazy because I didn't know that was you, but like that's one of my favorite things I ever done. No bullshit. Like
Wow.
That's like just the experience of being like a kid.
Yeah.
Like just going up, like the feel of like rapping on like a radio thing and all that. It's dumb exciting.
That's crazy.
I know that's like when I first started music. When Luke first started music.
Yeah, Luke. We had Luke on there as well.
We were just that was super fun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Super fun. We had a lot of fun there.
And I remember us being nervous, like we're about to get some high schoolers onto the show. So like, what are we doing? And then you guys really went off.
We all had to edit it on the spot too.
Yeah,
I remember he was like, "Oh, now you can't swear." Like, okay.
Yeah, y'all was definitely cussing. And was like,
get shut down by the FCC.
Like, yo, nah, this is FCC business.
Yeah.
Here. Y'all can't be doing all that. Here you can cuss though. You good. You good. We done grown up a little bit.
Yeah, that was awesome. I always wanted to go back there and do that. But I had no idea. Like it was through Luke, so
yeah, Luke.
So you were 16 when you came on that show,
yeah,
and you did that. So that was young for sure, but obviously your love for hip hop and freestyling and battle rap probably started way before that day you went to Bridgewater.
100%.
So tell us a little bit about where your love for rapping and freestyling, all that. Where did it come from? How did it get started?
So my dad was a hip hop head, and like my mom's a singer and they both do poetry, so it was kind of just natural, like coming up in the house, like hearing everything from like salsa music to old hip hop to old jazz, everything. Like I don't just love rap, like I love sound, period. So it's like all music, all rhythm. Like I was always just called to it, and then like I started off doing slam poetry.
Okay.
So when I was like 12, 13, I would go to the Massasoit, do like the Brockton Arts, like all those slam competitions and stuff.
I remember those.
And we had an open mic. Yeah, they had an open mic at the library, and the director from Boys and Girls Club was there. And this is when they first opened up. I don't know if you know, they have like a studio in Boys and Girls Club, like a full like $10,000 renovated studio
out here in Brockton.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's like with a sound, with like a sound room and all that.
Jeez.
So they seen me at the open mic, and then they paid for my Boys and Girls Club membership, and I started rapping like the next day.
Oh,
so
goodness.
all the music I ever did was like recorded in the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh wow! Shout out to them for paying for your membership and getting you started from there at a young age.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So when did you know you was nice though? Like when did
okay,
it?
you can hype yourself up.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm cocky
was
by
it
nature.
good?
Like,
So
I'm really like, I'm like mad cocky. So like when I first did it, like people were like, they were telling me, but I was like, oh yeah, nah, I wouldn't take everything. Like it was just like, it felt different. And then like, I just like personally, like once I started doing it more consistently, like my first like 1 or 2 months, like writing and rapping, I was just like, oh, now like I can see a difference in like certain levels of people.
Oh, so you already do, like there was no comp with you.
I felt like music's subjective, but I felt like in terms of like cipher rapping is like competition,
Right.
Stuff like that. So I felt like in terms of like pen and like rapping ability, like I was like, oh yeah, like there's like clear lines. I'm like, I was like the one person that always pushed me that I was like, I felt like we were here and there is what's it go by now, like E.T. but like Saint Leor from thing from I don't know why I'm drawing a blank with Luke and Giles and all them.
Their group.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on their name too. I know you're talking about their group that they're in. Yep. Van Buren. Yep. Van Buren.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Saint Leor from Van Buren, like he was just always incredible too. So once me and him were kind of on par, I felt good about it.
Word.
So you start off with the slam poetry, doing that thing, then they started recording the Boys and Girls Club. When did you get into doing more ciphers and even battling other people and whatnot? When did that really start popping off for you?
The ciphers and the battles were definitely two separate periods.
Okay.
The cipher stuff just came from like, I just love to rap. So I would be at Brockton High rapping. Like any opportunity I could have to rap, I would just rap no matter what.
I knew some old dudes from shout out to, maybe you're familiar because you guys are from out here, Mike Ross.
Yeah, I'm very familiar. I was close with Mike when I first started.
That's my
music
guy.
too.
Okay.
Mike's cool.
And my other guy, I don't know if he still raps. He used to go by Russie or Russell. You know Russie.
I know him, but I haven't. I never knew he did music.
Yeah, he used to.
He was on the first Brockton Cypher.
Yes. So he was on the Brockton Cypher with Mike Ross, and I went to Massasoit with them dudes, and that's how I knew like, okay, Brockton got some dudes out here who could really spit. And I mean, I guess they were maybe an earlier generation, and then you came up probably after them doing your thing. So
yeah, for sure.
So continue with those two periods, getting into cypher and then battle rap.
Yeah, that was definitely after the. I was a kid. Like I bought a CD from Mike Ross in the YMCA.
Jeez, that's me. I'm old.
So, yeah, I was born '98, bro.
Okay. Hey, yo.
But like the cipher stuff, like just came from me, like having a desire to rap.
Okay.
And like he said, like even on the freestyle thing, like I have an urge to just rap, and I'll go as long as like I'm allowed. You know what I mean? Jeez. So like, I always just look for every opportunity. So from here to like, there's this platform called Grind Mode Cyphers in Rhode Island. They have like 200K subs. It's a big platform. They have a lot of like guest features and stuff on there. There are a lot of ciphers on there, stuff like that. I started battle rapping because a lot of cipher people like were familiar with it. I wasn't.
Okay.
It's like a whole different. Like it's a whole different entity. When I
like
started battle rapping, like I was terrible because it's not the same as like rapping.
No, it doesn't look like it at all.
So you gotta learn that science.
Yeah, I mean, I could never try. I don't even want to dip my hands in trying to battle rap. Anybody could try to freestyle over instrumental for some fun time, but battle rapping seems like it's a complete different animal. I feel like battle rap is perfect for me though. Like. Even when I did music, like my favorite thing to do was diss tracks. I don't know why it was. I like arguing disrespectful.
with people.
Ready to rap.
Bro,
That's crazy.
Bro, I liked arguing with people. My favorite thing to do was like come at people or like competitions or diss tracks. So like just to be able to take that out in a specified art form for it.
That's why.
Like I feel like it just meshed. Like once I figured out the science of battle rapping, I was like, yeah, all right, this is the lane right here.
Right.
So
what made so before you even battle rap, were you one of those dudes that someone tried to clown you, you was bang, you hit them right back with something crazy?
For sure, bro, for sure. Like even in high school, whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody comes at each other, especially when you have, like a group of friends, like, you start, like, start jocking at each other all the time.
Yeah.
So, you know, it gets like that. It's funny.
So what's the art? So you said once you figured out the science, right? You figured out the science of battle rap. It was a go. What's the art of battle rap? Like, how do you prep for that shit? Like, do you already know in your head, all right, if this person says this, I'm going to have a counter? Like, how do you go for prepping for a battle rap?
A big part of what you just said, like the counter stuff, is just being self-aware. So, like, if you did something that people talk about, or, like, if you have a certain appearance and stuff like that, that's just stuff you keep in your head you keep on the side, like, aside from your own content. In terms of science, I would say, like, it's just, like, when you rap on a cypher, you, like, do music, you're very constricted by the sounds and the music around you. Battle rap is just, you have to find your own cadence. You're basically pulling a rhythm and a cadence out of nowhere. So that whole da-da-da-da, that's all something you come up with. And the thing is, you can't hide behind an instrumental or anything like that. So, like, everything you say has to relate to the crowd, because you can't, like, hide a trash bar behind a noise anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of forces your pen to be
elite.
That's why a lot of battle rappers can't make music, but a lot of musicians can battle rap.
That's crazy. You know why? Because I watch different battle rap, like URL and stuff. I watch them, and these dudes, they killing it, going at each other back and forth. And be like, oh yeah, but my mixtape is some drop.
They cannot make songs.
These dudes suck. These dudes is trash.
Yeah.
But when they battling with somebody else, they're dropping some crazy lines, crazy punchlines, crazy bars. But
see, that's what kind of what I'm talking about. Like, as a listener, when you're listening to music, you're enjoying the experience of that music.
Yep.
When you're listening to a battle, your focus is on their words.
The words.
So, like, if they're in a little pocket, like an intricate pocket, you're like, yo, that's fire. But if they do that same pocket on a beat, you're like, eh.
It don't hit the same.
I mean, it starts sounding like Logic, like stuff
hey,
like that.
Yo. And he not even, hey, yo. We're not here to you really be dissing rappers, but that's facts.
My goodness. So I want to know, because, obviously, again, I'm trying to get into more battle rapping because I'm a fan of watching and listening. What is the, like, spot, or when do you know not to, like, cross the line into getting real disrespectful? Because this dude's out there.
He's laughing. He laughing.
That's relative, bro. That's relative.
It's relative, but obviously, there's probably some stuff about people. Like, okay, I can't bring that up because that's a little too far.
It's super complicated. So, like, for example, like, everyone's different. You know what I mean? Like,
some people don't give a damn.
Some people don't care. Some people do care. Some people aren't willing to say certain things. Some people are. It's kind of like everything is by ear. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, bro, I don't care.
Oh boy,
I don't care what people say to me, and, like, because I assume, like, I go into the battle assuming they're gonna say the worst thing possible. I'll say the worst thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But that becomes, like, what you're known for. So when somebody accepts that battle with you, they're already knowing that.
Okay, that makes
like
sense.
I've done crazy things that, like, are very, like, pushy.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Has it ever, when you've done those crazy things, right, where people may have perceived that, oh shit, he might have crossed it. Has it ever gone far where someone's had to see you afterwards and be like, yo, don't?
Nah, that's never happened, bro. But again, like, just like with music, battle rap, like, a lot of stuff's a show. Okay. I mean, so, like, you have to be willing to kind of, like, stand on whatever you say, but at the same time, like, you know, like, but you're not really like. You're not gonna see me outside. Right.
You know it's just the art. It's the art of it.
Exactly.
So pretty much, it's if you enter this round, you enter this ring with me, you know that, hey, whatever happens in this ring. Like, if you came in this ring with me, I'm gonna go all out. So 100%. you better go all out.
What a lot of people do, and what I advise people to do, is if you have a certain grievance personally, you let that be known before. Like, there's always a group chat when you're setting something up.
Okay.
So you could be like, very easy. You could be like, hey, don't talk about X, Y, and Z. Yeah. And then if you do that before,
smooth.
That's Like, me personally, like, if somebody says that, I won't go out of my way to bring it up. I respect that because they put that on before. You know what I mean? So.
You smiling? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that last part.
Nah. I'm respectful if need be. But I definitely push as much as I can.
Word.
So is that a normal thing? Like you said, there's a group chat sometimes set up. Is that a normal thing that usually takes place? Like the two performers that are going at it, they probably discuss beforehand. Not too much in detail, like, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about.
Oh yeah,
like,
you never know what they're going to talk about. But
Yeah.
it's always like a little process. So I'm an owner, so I know the owner process too. So basically, like, if I want to set up a battle between you and Tex, right?
Yeah.
I'll hit up Tex and be like,
It's over. Tex.
I'll hit up Tex and be like, yo, are you interested in battling him? And if
Uh-huh.
he says yes, I'll reach out to you. You guys both have interest. That's when I'll combine the convo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, like, so basically we're gonna do this date, this time limit. Here's, here's all the details. Whatever you need to say now, and then boom, we break the chat, and then you have like a month to prepare.
A month. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's I was gonna ask.
Some
that. So
people
you get,
some is different. Like some people have a month. Some events are 2 months out. Some people fill in like if it's a week before an event and somebody drops out. Some people will fill in. Like some people are comfortable enough to do that. Wow, I had an event at Dover maybe like 2 months ago, and somebody no-showed the event and somebody filled in that day.
just jump
just
right
came
in.
in.
Yeah.
How'd they do though?
They did good. They did really
Word.
good.
All right. I want to definitely tap more into the league that you created and everything that you put into that.
Yo, I made that specifically for Brockton.
Okay.
You feel me? Like nothing against it, but like my biggest thing is I will never, ever, ever throw a big event in Boston.
Jeez. Hold that thought. We're going to get into that conversation. Marv, we got to pay some bills here.
Definitely gotta pay some bills. So when we get back from our Bet Online AG, we'll get right back to talking to Wise and his league. This episode of Double M is brought to you by Bet Online AG. Football is back and Bet Online remains the #1 source for all your football betting needs this season.
You'll always find the latest football odds, team matchup info, player news, game trends at Bet Online.
And as your continued source for all sports wagering information, Bet Online features live betting, free concerts, and live scores and giveaways all season long.
Always the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports and events. Bet MLB, MMA, tennis, boxing, and even golf.
Head to Bet Online AG to join and receive 50% welcome bonus with your first deposit. Make sure to use promo code CLNS50 to receive your rewards.
Bet Online, where the game starts. Wise, holding it down for episode 115 here on Double M. Let's get into King of the Five, your rap league. Now, before we got to the break, you said something along the lines of, you'll never do anything in Boston.
Nah, bro, I can't.
Come on, bro.
Morally.
I'm from the 617.
Morally, you know what it is? You know what it is? Growing up, I was so tired of, every big event, we had to go out there. I was so tired of that.
It's Boston, though. It's the city, bro.
So I wanted to make something for us. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
that's what it is. Like, if I'm gonna take money on my pocket, right? Let's say I'm
Yeah.
gonna take this 5 bands on my pocket, and I'm gonna book somebody from URL.
okay.
I'm gonna bring them to Brockton. That's what it is for
I
me.
can't be mad at that. So give us the history of how you created this battle rap league, how to get started, where your vision came from, all of that.
So I was battle rapping, at like different leagues around New England. And basically I kind of just seen like the operations. Like I have a business mind, so like I would sit back and be like, there's 20 of us on this card. Most of us are getting paid $50, $100. Mm-hmm. They're charging XY at the door. And like I was like, yo, this math ain't mathing. You know what I mean? Like,
Word.
so I was kind of going with it for a little bit, and then do y'all know Lurie at all?
Not familiar.
Nah. He's from Brockton too. He goes by LSG. He's a battle rapper.
Okay.
He's been on URL, RBE, all that. So he's like made it to like the bigger leagues, but before he battle rapped at all, like I was already kind of like battle rapping for like a year. He was on Facebook just hassling me, like, yo, like talking mad shit. I was just like, yo, like, who are you type shit. But I didn't know he was nice. Like, he didn't battle at all yet. And basically, like, because he was new, I just started and he never did anything. No league wanted to book our battle.
Okay.
But I come from doing events out here. You know what I mean? Like, I've done art nights. I've done open mic, stuff like that. So I was like, yo, like, me and Bradley Souffrant, we was like, all right, we're going to.
Shout out to Brad.
Facts. So I was like, we're going to do it. You know what I mean? So we set up the battle, just me and him at the Sound Lab. We sold tickets, and literally like we sold like 90 tickets just for me and him because like the Facebook like trash talk was like so crazy. So we sold like 90 tickets at $15 a piece. People came just to see me and him, and I was like, damn, yeah, I'm about to do this. And then that's literally where it started from. I started doing events. I've had URL names come out. It just gets bigger and bigger. And I think now like I've put 4 people from Brockton in my age group on URL now.
That's dope, bro. That's inspirational, right? Someone from the 508 coming out, setting their own league. Where are you trying to take this? How big is your goal for?
I want it to become as big as it can be. Like, I don't have a specific vision of like where I want it to be, but it's really just a vehicle for people in Brockton to, 1, express themselves. 2, it's a platform that we never had. Like, we didn't have a battle rap scene here at all. Yeah. And like, just like me being able to do these events and selling 100, 150, 200 tickets. I was like, we created a lane. There's people who like just did music that are now battle rapping, and that's what they're known for. Right. You know, like we're just helping people find their lanes, and that's really kind of what I'm happy with.
You know, having that vision, that mindset is obviously good to have. You know, you're trying to grow something out here that's never been around before. And obviously a lot of people who have that interest are tapping into that. So you're creating an avenue and a pathway so for people out here who have that similar interest 100%. That you have. What about for you, though, in terms of where you see, you know, your place in the future, where you want to go? Like, obviously, you have big ideas for the league. If you can make that happen, that's awesome. But what do you want for yourself?
So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm an artist, too. You know, I always want to get the big opportunities, stuff like that. I often sacrifice. Like, instead of, like, when I book these names, I don't battle them. I give them to my roster. Okay. But, you know, I'm starting, like, I had, like, a pact this year. I made a post on Facebook that, like, I'm gonna invest in me this year for battle rap. So I'm just trying to get as far as I can and see after this year, I'll see where it goes from there.
Absolutely.
Is that tough to balance?
So 100%.
Because like you're an artist, right? You got to work for yourself, but you're also you have a track record now putting people on. You're putting people on. You're starting your own league. How are you been managing that balance?
It's crazy, bro. I'm basically it's basically like you're managing like 40 people. Sure. 40, 50 people. Like, it gets hectic. Like, my phone buzzes all day from 6 a.m. to, like, 3 a.m.
That's stressful as hell.
All day. Like, it gets crazy. Like, you sacrifice a lot of real life stuff, but, like, if you have a vision for it and it's important to you, like, you go through with it.
And that's how you're pushing it through.
Yeah, 100%. 100% is the love for it.
Word.
So if you have youth right now, like how you were saying, you know, back at, you know, teenage years, you got a chance and got an opportunity at the Y, you came to Bridgewater. If you had to speak to the youth right now who probably had that same type of vision or interest that you had back at that age, how would you say they go about that path of, you know, wanting to maybe get on your card or something? Like, what is the path they should take at a young age trying to go in a direction similar to that you went on?
So if they want to battle rap specifically, and I mean, like, you just always get in contact with me. I mess with everybody.
They have to, like, audition or something
so
for you?
So we do these yearly cards called Coronation Days, which is basically King of the Five coronation. But every September, we do, like, a new class. So it's a full rookie event. Okay. And we'll do, like, 10 battles, all rookies. And then we make them the new class, and we start giving them opportunities, stuff like that. And there's no limits. Like, we'll take anybody, young, old, whatever.
That's what's up.
I mean, so it really just depends on skill level. But my advice to anybody trying to do anything like that, just make as many mistakes as possible.
Learn from the mistakes.
100%.
I hear that for sure.
So you're giving back pretty much. You know, there was an opportunity when you was a kid, and you know, you went to the Boys and Girls Club, and they put you on. So that's super dope.
I wish we could get more youth.
Word.
Like, I would really be interested in getting like younger kids to do it. You know, like we're targeting our artists and rappers in general. Mm-hmm. But like, if I could get more youth like established into this, it would be amazing.
I mean, I think our youth, especially in the 5, like, needs that. They need that type of avenue, and they need to see, you know, people who look just like them taking it over there as well. So I think I think you guys are taking the right step and taking it to the right direction. And as you continue to grow, other kids will see that and will be able to follow suit.
Yeah, especially like, like a lot of people, like they see like clips on Facebook and stuff like that, and they don't know like everything that they're seeing happens right here. Right. So like a lot of these people that come out for the first time, like their second time rapping, they're not used to having 60, 70, 80 people just cheering for something they say. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's like even people who do shows like locally, like, sometimes it's not as big of a production. Like, a lot of times it's like, you're like, wow. And then you start to feel empowered about your own craft. You know what I mean?
It gives you that confidence.
Exactly.
To keep going. So, with all that being said, with the King of Five and how you're trying to do, you say you're trying to promote your own, artistry as well. You are an artist, and I saw you look in the camera when you said that. So I know you serious about your craft. What kind of lane are you trying to go with this music thing? Obviously, battle rap and making your own music is two different lanes. One, can you describe to us your type of style and where you're trying to take it?
So, I mean, rap, I love rap, man. Like, I love to rap. I always want, like, I think I could sit and contemplate every day, like, I want to make songs. I want to make music. But, you have to have self-awareness. Like, that's a big thing for me, self-awareness. I feel like I'm not going to connect song-wise in this current landscape.
Why you say that?
Like, it's just not my thing. Like, I feel like I can rap very well.
You can't rock with this new wave, huh?
I like it though. I like it personally, but I feel like I would be faking the funk if I
still such an old uncle. Can't rock with these young kids.
You can't rock with these new young boys
like,
out here.
I just feel like if I went into the booth and I recorded something that sounded like that, I feel like I would be uncomfortable with myself. So
I'm uncomfortable listening.
But that's why I do like a lot of like radio freestyle type things, cypher type things. I just love to rap. Yeah. But in terms of battle rap, bro, like I feel like that's where I excel because people are looking for that. Yeah. So, like I'm trying to get on some big opportunities. Like I just went to Gates of the Garden, which is a huge league out in Jersey. I went to We Go Hard, which is like the URL, the league right under URL in New York. This weekend, actually, this Saturday, I have a battle, which is going to be like the biggest card New England has ever seen, period.
What is it called?
So you know who Chilla Jones is?
Chilla Jones. No, I'm not familiar.
I'm familiar with him.
So Chilla Jones was champion at URL 2020. He's from Boston.
He's from out here.
Yeah, so he's from Boston. He's like one of the top URL battlers. Right. He has his own league, and he brings out basically what he does is he uses his resources and he brings out all these URL names and gives the local people chances to battle those URL names.
That's an opportunity.
Yeah, so we got like a lot of people coming out, like Rum Nitty, Danny Myers, a lot of the URL names are going to be on this card on Saturday. Yeah. So
I'm familiar with a lot of those URL names.
Yeah, we're going to be at the Middle East.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How you feeling, man?
What date is that?
Huge.
That's Saturday the 22nd?
Saturday, the 23rd.
23rd, okay.
Or is that Sunday? I don't know. I know it's the 23rd. I know that.
23rd is a Sunday.
Okay, so Saturday, October 22nd.
Nah, it's Sunday.
Sunday,
it's the 23rd. I know it's the 23rd.
At Middle East. What's the name of the event?
What's it called? I think it's Shark Tank Deep Waters.
Shark Tank Deep Waters. Okay,
that's dope,
that sounds
bro.
like it's going to be wild.
Yeah, bro. It's going to be crazy content.
Okay. You saying a lot right now in terms of you love hip hop, you love music, you think about making music all day. Marv, can we put him on the hot seat?
Listen, brother.
Can we put him? We got to put you on the hot seat.
You was thinking what I was thinking, so I'm gonna let you.
We right there with it. We got to put you on the hot seat. So I'm gonna get right to it. I need your top 5 dead or alive right now. Hot seat. This is the Double M hot seat. These questions gonna come right at you, and you just got to be ready, man. Can't think about it too much.
I gotta be genuine. Jay-Z, Drake, Cole, Kendrick, 3 Stacks.
Whoa.
I like this list.
That wasn't the order. That was just your 5.
Yeah,
I love this list.
Drake,
Cole,
Kendrick,
Jay, and 3 Stacks.
I love the list.
My goodness.
Because he got 3 stacks. I love it.
Where's Wayne?
Not in the 5.
Woo!
I love the list. Wow.
You know what it is? I'm going to be honest, though. I'm connecting with Wayne a lot more now.
Really?
I've never listened to Wayne that much when I was younger. My dad was a hip-hop head, so I grew up listening to, like Jay, a lot of Jay.
Okay.
like a lot of a lot of just like rappers, which Wayne is. He just masks it. But, no, I'm hearing a lot more Wayne content that I like now.
Okay.
Like when you hear stuff like Mona Lisa, what's that thing you got with Jewel's Bloody Mary? When
No.
you hear that, you're like, yeah, Wayne could be there, but I feel like for me, he doesn't beat out any of the people I said.
Hey man, everybody got
Wayne's
their
been
list.
snapping lately though, like on some raps, like the songs he has with Griselda and stuff. Like he's getting into that rapper.
What was that? He had a verse on Benny's album. Was it on Timeless or was it on One Way Flight? No, it was on Timeless.
Think about the one he had with West Side Gun as well. He had one with West Side.
There was a song where I think it was him. Was it him, Benny, and Big Sean?
Yes, that's he goes nuts. Like when he wants to get when he wants to put in that be put in that pocket.
Mona Lisa is crazy.
Yeah, Mona Lisa's a force.
Wayne is top 5. But hey, everybody entitled to their own opinion. Okay, but I hear your list. All right, Marv, you up?
All right, man. Listen, some people are gonna be watching this, right? And they're gonna be like, "Is he really nice? Is he really? He has the confidence. He's cocked, but can he really spit?" I mean, you don't gotta do it, bro. You don't gotta do it. But the people's gonna be watching. They're gonna want to see if you're really nice enough. Can you give us a quick? Can you give us like a quick 16, 24? Just a little something that give the people a little.
You don't gotta be a freestyle.
Sazon, you know what I'm saying? There's a little sazon with you. Don't gotta be a freestyle.
I'm that nigga in my city and that nigga in my bedroom. 5'4", seat back, I still want my leg room. Pops died at 36, shit I could have said to him. Live life crazy cause I know I could be dead soon. I don't even smoke, I got Hennessy and weed though. Say she love my vibe, I'm my hometown hero. Island girl, man, she go crazy when she see hoes. But her pussy good so she know I never leave though. Say she never suck dick, now she just be deep though. And 2 baby mamas, both know I'm the GOAT. Pussy of the raps, I go crazy on the beats, bro. Why's been fucking hoes since they call me Julito? Ooh, nigga, now that's nasty. Zach's got me crying. Hold on. I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my head. I got mad verses, but that's the first verse that came to my head. It's funny though. Before you say it, I don't know what you're gonna say, but when I wrote that, I was trying to emulate Wayne.
Hey man,
Wayne.
top 5. Top 5.
But I got
that gave me Big Pun vibes.
That's funny you say that too.
That gave
That's
me
funny you say that too.
Especially the one Lito line.
Yeah, that's just the last thing I wrote.
Really?
I don't think it's my favorite or my best, but that's my last thing I wrote like a couple days ago.
Better than anything I could write.
Listen,
Say that straight up.
I think you silenced any type of doubt if they were the first time listening. You did what you needed to do. Back to the hot seat. Appreciate you though.
Okay. Ask for your top 5. Maybe this is gonna get a different response. This is something we like to ask always on Double M. We have guests. Dinner for 5. You one of the guests, obviously. You can invite 4 more. Anybody in history, celebrity. Like I said Dead or Alive already. Dead or Alive, athlete, artist, whoever you want sitting around that table with you. You got 4 invitations to hand out. Who is sitting there enjoying the meal with you?
Damn, that's tough.
Hot seat, boy.
The worst thing about
Music's
this.
my biggest interest, so 2 of them got to be at least rappers.
Okay, hey,
I'd say Jay and Kendrick.
Jay and Kendrick at the table.
I got 4 seats. You said
You got
two
two more
more seats.
invitations to hand out.
all right.
Anybody.
Jay, Kendrick, Malcolm X,
Okay.
Frank White. Not Frank White. The dude he was based on. Bumpy Johnson.
Bumpy Johnson.
I like your style.
I need to learn more about Bumpy Johnson because you watch American Gangster. It's all about Frank White. But it's like Frank White, everything he learned was from Bumpy Johnson.
Yep.
Isn't there a show?
American Godfather. It's something.
With Forrest Whitaker.
That's it, Godfather
Yeah.
of
He's
Harlem.
based off of?
Yeah, that's
I
Bumpy.
need to watch that show.
Bumpy was
Harlem
out there with
something.
Malcolm X.
Okay, I know. I've watched like one episode and never got back into it.
Dude
Not
said
that it
it's
wasn't.
chips. Oh my god.
I watched the episode and I just never got a chance to keep
Godfather
up.
Harlem. It's a good show.
Godfather Harlem. That's
Godfather
it. It's based off
Harlem.
of Bumpy Johnson. Okay.
And Frank White was his driver.
Frank White was okay. Yeah, I remember that from.
I just
the
think
movie
it's
American.
super cool that I'm a big I'm an Afro Latino. Like I'm very centralized and know self awareness again.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I repeat, self awareness. So, I just love everything that surrounds black culture, minority culture. So no matter what you're excelling at, negative, positive, if you're the biggest black rapper, you're the biggest black drug dealer, I'm interested. You feel me? like there's a way because like you made that business lane. You're competing with these people. Like Frank White was in Vietnam getting his own supply. You know what I'm saying? Like you go around things to make things happen for yourself. That just interests me.
American Gangster, hell of a movie.
Great movie. I enjoyed it myself. Moving on onto the hot seat, you mentioned that, you know, outside of hip hop, you just love music. Yeah. You love music. What else got you into this lane outside of hip hop? Who did you listen to? What type of sounds were introduced to you as a kid where you're like, I love this?
So my mom's a singer, so I grew up singing like a lot of Whitney, a lot of like that I like music. You know when your mom mad at your dad and she walking around listening like a lot of that K Michelle, Keisha Cole, all that stuff. But
R&B.
You know, I love Coldplay.
Okay.
I love Hiatus Coyote.
I
like
love
old
Hiatus
rock
Coyote.
too, like the Beatles. I love the Beatles. Just like any stuff like that. Like let's do a lot of 60s, 70s, 80s music.
Word, that's dope.
Okay, I think you know when we was getting some information prior to the interview taking place, Tex did say you're a sports fan.
Yeah, I met Tex playing football.
Ooh, I didn't know.
We play
Tex.
we play for BHS.
Okay. So you play football, so you NFL fan. Who you got going to the Super Bowl this year?
I would like the Bills to be there.
I like that. I'm a Patriots fan, but I like
I'm
the
a
way
Patriots
the Bills.
fan too, but it ain't happening.
Marv, come on, Marv.
Dude said I like that. There's a difference of agreeing with someone and saying I like it.
Marv. I'm a Patriots fan, but the Bills, I respect what they doing over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
the New York
bugging.
teams are on fire right now.
I'll bug it.
I like I'm a Patriots
Okay,
fan too.
Bills out
It's
the
just not
AFC.
happening though.
Yeah, you just got to be a realist. You got to be a realist. Bills out the AFC, out the NFC.
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Okay, it's still up in the air. You still got some teams
NFC's trash.
jockeying for
That's
position.
the problem.
But Bills is you safe picking the Bills coming out the AFC. There's nothing wrong with that. NBA fan?
Yeah, Celtics all day.
Celtics, okay. I'm not
Opening
Jason
night.
Tatum's.
Jason
I'm
Tatum.
a huge Celtics fan, man. I
Yeah.
don't care. Like I've been there. Like when we had Jared Sullinger.
Hey,
Nah,
my
I mean,
guy,
yeah.
Sully.
Don't start with Sully.
I'm a big Sully fan. I wish they
was a
kept
big
them
Sully
longer.
fan, too. Like every new player we get, I'd be like, "Oh, that's that guy." Like, not. I mean, I was a Kelly Olynyk fan.
Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah. So
Hey, you know your Celtics, man. I'm a big Jared Sullinger fan. But okay, Celtics fan. We like that here on Double M. We like that.
So what's your bold prediction for this NBA season?
we're taking the ship without Ime.
Whoa. 18's coming this year, banner 18.
I feel like it.
I like that.
We should get a center though, but you know.
I like this guy. He know what he's talking about. We need a center back.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Robin Williams out half the season.
Bro, don't get me up, boy. Don't get me started.
We should have got Boogie.
Should have got
Dog,
Boogie.
Dwight Howard,
maybe
Boogie
Dwight
song.
Howard. Somebody
Boogie
to
got
just
more grit.
somebody to just be tough in the paint is all they need.
That's all you need.
But-
you just be getting bullied. That's why you got Bam Adebayo dunking on Grant Williams.
Oh, don't get me started. And be bodying people like it's tough. Giannis just about to get to the paint and do what he wants.
I seen a report, which is crazy. Like, I don't know if it was biased or whatever, but they was rating like the number one player at every position, and they had Tatum at the number one small forward, and they had
People
Brown
have-
at the number one shooting guard, and I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the person who made that report, Celtics fan 102
I was
7.
like, that's crazy, but
That's why.
but I shared it anyway.
I'm a Celtics fan, but Tatum not one and JB not one. I'm a Celtics fan.
They close though.
They close, yeah. They at their position, Tatum's top 5.
Yeah,
At Brown's position, shooting guard. There's an argument. He's top 5 as well.
Top 3.
yeah.
There's an argument. They're both top 5 at their position. There's
Jaylen
definitely
Brown
argument.
is often better than Tatum.
Hey man, I had a bold prediction on the preview show that I think I said Tatum Brown might be the best Celtics on the team this year. I think Brown is just that locked in this season.
I think he's better, but I feel like they're not gonna let him be better. If that makes sense.
Yeah, Tatum gets more the limelight and the flash and the attention, just because his game's more maybe cute for the league and whatnot. But Brown's that guy. I'm a big Brown fan. I've always been, and that's
I find
nothing
that
against him.
odd too, because Brown been there longer.
It's on, yeah. I
I
mean,
feel like niggas turned on him.
it's because everybody's locked in on Tatum, and it's no knock on Tatum. Like I love Tatum too, but something about Brown and just when he's locked in and he's balling, I love the way he
100%
gets
agree.
to it.
Because he's
And
aggressive.
The one thing
He's
that
aggressive.
frustrates me as a Celtics fan is I feel like I've been saying the same thing since I was like 15, which is like, why do we always need a big man to go with our guards?
You know,
And it's like it's the same problem, and I just don't get it.
Danny never liked big men.
I don't get it at all, bro.
He always
Like,
got undersized
why? Like
men.
we sent away Al Horford to get him back, and he's not even a real center. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It frustrates
It's
me.
confusing times, especially this season. Going to be more confusing, like you said. Rob out, and it's no.
That's what I'm
real-
saying. I feel like if
no
we just
center there.
added that, we would be.
You just
straight.
should have had somebody to just replace Rob and do something similar to him, but they want to get Blake Griffin. And I like Blake Griffin. Don't get me wrong. Blake Griffin, I mean, he's not the same Blake Griffin, but he's no Rob.
No,
He's
not
no
at all.
Dwight.
No.
He's no Boogie, but that's what it is. Marv,
We're going to close it off with the last question.
you got that, Marv.
Wise, you've been here on Double M. Welcome. We appreciate you to we appreciate you coming here and blessing us with, your league, some bars, sports talk. We could talk sports talk all day. We could probably, when this camera's off, we'll probably still be talking sports talk. But the question we have for you to end off this show is, who would you like to see Double M have as a guest next time we do a show?
I think it would be super dope if you got the whole Van Buren for an episode, like all together.
That'd be fire.
Not one, not Luke, not Giles,
But that whole
all them
crew.
niggas.
whole
That'd be
crew,
super
huh?
lit,
I
super
like
lit,
that.
super Brockton, super progressive.
I like that. See? Thank you, man. This is Wise, bro. Make sure where can we find you?
Yo, everything you can think of is at Wise Uzumaki. Y'all know it's Uzumaki, but y'all who know. Cash App, Twitter, Facebook, PSN, Xbox. Every single social media email you could possibly think of is Wise Uzumaki.
All right, bet. Well, like Marv said, we appreciate you coming out and blessing us. Episode 115 here on Double M. When we have guests, like you said, we like to highlight what they're doing, what they're into, and just, in your case, you giving back to the people. And
Yeah,
that's
man.
great. You provide an opportunity to the people, so that's great to have. So, Marv, send us home, my brother.
This is Mike Nice. That's Wise. We here at Warm Studios. Double M Live brought to you by Bet Online AG. This is Double M. We to the moon. Thank you for tuning in to Double M.
Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe all the content that we're bringing at you.
Double M to the moon.